Welcome to Blaze Weekly News, podcast number 250. As we kick things off here in the month of February, Russell Dowden riding shotgun here. No Rachel Nelson this week. Rachel had a dentist appointment, so she's out this week. But my producer Carl is with us in studio. Hi, Carl. How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good, man. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carl, for keeping us keeping the spaceship groovy over there.
Yep, man. Piloting the ship for sure.
Right on. That's a shout out to Carl, our producer there, and Rachel out this week. We've got some footage though that we wanted to share from our winners over there at the a few weeks ago. We did the THC challenge, man, and here's some of the winners and some of the images from the event down there, the Blazed and Boozed event that we had with some vendors, and congratulations to those guys. They walked away with that thing, and they won it over there with the one that Nick and Liz and Patrick did. He won their challenge too, and our challenge. So that was who was the one that was the guys over at Raw Gas Company won that thing, and they won Liz and Patrick. So kudos to those guys for having some of the best damn flower. I think it was called Animal Mints was the strain that won for the challenge there that we did. That was completely blind. We had 21 different flavors with 5 judges. It took about 4 weeks to get all of that data together and got those announced. But shout out to Luke, who's one of our judges. Luke passed the awards out there down there. So good stuff over there. What's the upcoming challenge? Before we bring our guest on, I wanted to say, hey guys, check out our Baked and Blazed event. That is our spring one. We were asked to come back and book a South by Southwest show. There's some sponsor details. Show the one though that's got there's an order those go in. Yeah, that's not one of them there, but they are some booth packages here where if you want to get a booth with us on that rooftop like we did in October, we are running a couple of booth specials. So if you want one of those, get with me. We have 15 available. I've sold about 4. And so we've got a month to get those all those booths filled, guys. If you want to be a part of our show, check out the bands. Click on the next image over there, Carl. We got Dub Equis, who's in studio with us this week. Backseat, Soundtrack, Grack Attack, and Daddy Swamp Ass. All 4 bands playing. These are all bands we know and like and follow here in Austin. It's a free event, live music, drinks, vendors, food. I'm going to have some tattooing going on again like we've had at these other ones we've done. Want to bring the speed rolling and the smoke cannon back. Does your retail store have a smoke cannon? Would you like to sponsor I think Dank Filet will sponsor our rolling competition again. Bobby's been good about doing that with us, so we may do that, but that's the details. And then the grand sponsor is called the Goober. Show that up again. I want to let folks know that's a 5K package for South by. We're running that off for $1,500. Come on down there. We'll be the presenting sponsor for our Saturday event down there at Shiner Saloon. We're looking for who wants to be the Goober. Give me a holler at blazed@blazenews.com is my email address, guys, or leave a comment below if you're interested in being a sponsor. All right, having said that, let's bring in our guest, Derrick Moorhead, a friend of ours who has played the Halloween BlazedFest in studio with us. Welcome to the program, Derrick. Good to have you here in studio, my friend. How are you?
What's up, y'all? Yo. Yeah, thanks for having me, Russell.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Always appreciate the love we get from y'all.
Well, we've used you guys. I'm looking at an interview that we did with you in the magazine last year.
Yes, it's been about exactly a year.
It has been a year. And you know what? The reason I was asking you for some images is I'm considering putting Dub Equis on the cover for the March issue.
Oh, that would be dope.
So if we can get some some of them were good quality that I could use. If you send me stuff, make sure it's vertical. The reason I want vertical is so it makes a good cover,
For
right?
a
So,
magazine cover,
and I didn't get a chance to tell you that when I was just saying, hey, send me some pictures, but you didn't know that was what they were for. So,
I threw a couple of things over
but there's
there,
some good ones in there. I probably could get a couple more from you though.
We've got a lot of stuff we can send you.
But welcome to the studio here in Round Rock. It's good to have you on here. We've known you through Carl for gosh, I don't know, four of the 6 years Carl's been with me. I know that I've known of you for most of that time, and then we've gotten to be friendly in the last 4 years, and played some shows with us.
Back before Carl turned into an alien.
Before he was an alien.
Illegal alien.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Whoa.
He was born
That's how
out
I
of the
feel
States.
most of the
That's
time.
true.
You know?
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, he does have the same. He's got the same hair you have.
Yeah, you got the same hair.
Yeah. We go to the same barber, Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk. Give me the Captain Kirk.
I think the Captain Kirk job.
Yes,
All right.
Captain Kirk. Carry
Now
on.
you two
look at you,
knuckleheads,
man.
Derrick, y'all were roommates for once upon a time. Is that right?
Yeah, we were roommates. Prior to COVID, we did a lot of work together, and he was basically the person that was creating all of our visuals, all of our promotional work, and it was nice to be able to work together in the same place. Then we went into COVID.
Yeah,
and,
silly COVID.
and had to get really, really, really drunk together.
Will you have a following? So folks don't know, and maybe grab that mic a little closer to you, Derrick,
sure,
just
sure.
so we can hear you a little better. Folks don't know Dub Equis is the band. They have a very unique sound. They rocked the house at our BlazedFest in October. They were setting up on the roof when the rain came in. They ended up destroying. The audience just went crazy. Y'all had a great showing downstairs. Everybody loved it. Introduce the members of the band. You've got a unique setup. And I was one of the other bands that's playing, Daddy Swamp Ass, my buddy Sam. He was asking about you guys. He was like, "What do they sound like?" We're playing before them, and he was just kind of wondering who Dub Equis was. And I was like, "Well, they've got a bit of a hip hop flair. There's I think a sax player and a cello player. Or is it cello or violin?
It's a viola.
Viola.
Actually. Yeah.
Yes. Introduce your band, man. This is a great act and great outfit that you guys have and been around a while. Tell them, introduce your members. And
we started. We kind of launched the project as a band in 2018, and we almost called ourselves Dubby Swamp Ass, but went with Dub Equis. Yeah,
you probably made the right move.
Yeah. It's changed quite a bit since then. And Corinne, the viola player, is the person in the band now who's been around since the very, very beginning. When I was just kind of writing beats and calling it Dub Equis. In 2018, we turned it into a band, and the sax player Tina, aka Phoenix. I had worked with her in a reggae band, and wanted to bring her in because she's a badass. And we brought her in, instantly clicked with Corinne. They ended up figuring out they went to the same high school together.
Really?
We're there at the same time. Didn't know each other in high school.
They weren't in band together.
Yeah,
What school was it?
I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I've been here a long time, almost 25 years, but I didn't go to high school here. So, but yeah, that's kind of been the OG core right there. Is me and the girls, and then when we first started off, we were working with a rapper named Blacklight, which a lot of people in town know.
Yeah.
Reggie. He's
I talked to him a few years ago. Well, did he play? He played a show that was at Far Out a few years ago.
He's done various stuff that I've brought him into things, and then I used to be his DJ in his show too.
Yeah, we've talked to them about doing something with them or having them on the show. They were supposed to come on the show, so shout out to them.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, you should have him on. He's a badass. And he's got a big following. He did a Netflix show and some stuff, and picked up a lot of fans there. But when COVID hit, and we took almost. So yeah, we launched the live show.
Cocktails.
Yeah, live show launched in 2019. So we only played for about a year before COVID.
Oh wow!
But we were killing it that year, and went into COVID. You know, didn't have any idea at the time how long that was going to be. Ended up being a couple years before we even did any shows again. And then when we resurfaced, people were in different places and doing different things, and I rebuilt about half the band and brought in Mr. Moses, who's really one of our absolute go-to badasses now, and Ben Buck, of course. Ben's been a longtime friend of mine. He's, you know, Austin music royalty. His family is a longtime Austin music family, and he's been performing since he was a kid. Performed with Wu-Tang, performed with KRS-One, you know, beatboxer, he's badass. And then Ilsil, who I knew through College of Hip Hop Knowledge. Yeah, and we kind of took the project, you know, a little bit more hip hoppy once we got.
I like
to that.
it.
Yeah. But now it's a pretty good blend. It's about
when I guess I came up aware of you guys around 2021, and y'all had played a gig that was what's that Riverside guy the Cannon. It was down there on Riverside. He's still there. It was a rock venue.
Come and Take It.
Yeah, Come and Take It Lounge. Is he still that place still around?
That's still there. Yeah.
Ben owns that place, didn't he?
That place is badass. Yeah, they have a sick sound system, good setup.
Did y'all have a show that Carl filmed a night down there? I think years back.
We did something down there. I can't remember who. Oh no,
that was when I got on.
That was Dub Equis and Blacklight dual show together.
Yeah. That was when you came on my radar around that time, because I came to know you guys through Carl,
right?
And then we've had. Now this will be your second show coming up March 14th that you'll be playing for us, and then
looking forward to that.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Dub Equis, our guest, Derrick Moorhead, talking about the band, might even be on the cover. I don't know. We're kind of playing around. We don't know what our March cover is going to be, but we haven't had a band on the cover in a while, and I thought, you know, hey, maybe this might be a good time for March.
That'd be sick.
With y'all are headlining our South by showcase this year, unofficial South by. It's our spring.
Right.
We have to technically say spring party.
Don't sue us, South by.
You can't say.
As if South by doesn't have enough money already.
Well, right, exactly. And you know what was, you know, I used to publish Rockstar magazine, and I didn't. And that's surprising. You and I didn't. We know a lot of the same guys, and we were talking about Darren earlier with.
I mean, I've known of you for a long. I mean, because I read Rockstar.
Yeah.
And Weird magazine before that, but.
That's. I'm surprised we after 500 bands in the 4 to 5 years that we did Rockstar. You know, we should have crossed paths for sure on some shows. I used to throw that South by East Side show was my free South by show, and I had reggae and Mau Mau, and I had anybody from blues guys out to Shrub. You ever seen Shrub? Or they're kind of a slightly stupid kind of band from Ohio. Shrub.
Okay. No,
Shrub played my 2014 show, but
love Slightly Stupid.
Woody Russell, Sweet Tone Rees, the East Side Blues Syndicate. Hell, I even had David Comey play. Remember the Attorney That Rocks? David's band.
The Attorney That Rocks.
David's band played for my floors once.
The dreadlock attorney guy.
Yeah. He was on a cover of Weird, a cover of Rockstar. But yeah, it's a small world. But when you're in that music scene in Austin, it's really. You know, it's really a close family.
Oh, it is.
You know, everybody knows everybody in the music business in Austin.
If you don't know the person, you're one person
disconnected. Yeah.
It's not as big of a community as you would think it would be, but.
And that's funny. I was working with David and the guys at that venue. You prefer to be upstairs than downstairs because y'all are a big band, and that stage downstairs is small.
The funny thing is
but y'all tore it up that night indoors.
The reason why it was ironic to us because we had played a South by show there, the Future Music Showcase, a couple years earlier, and we were supposed to be on the rooftop. And the same exact thing happened, and then
it rained.
And then when y'all booked us, we were like, "Oh, we get another shot at the rooftop," and it fucking rained.
I hope it fucking doesn't rain. Please do not rain on me at this venue again. My God, I don't need that.
But the downstairs is fun too. I mean, it was a party.
Well, I think that David and the guys handled that really cool by transitioning, getting everybody inside during the little bit of the rain.
Is David the owner there?
Yeah. David and Brandon are
I
the
think,
partners.
I think he's from Pittsburgh.
They're from Shiner. That's why they call the bar Shiner Saloon, because they're from Shiner, Texas.
I've been going there for years.
But that is the
Steelers
Pittsburgh
games.
watch party for NFL games.
It
So
is.
if you've seen some Steelers fans in there, it's
Right.
because they do this. So shout out to our.
They got terrible towels on the wall.
They do have terrible towels in there. And shout out to those guys at Shiner Saloon. That's going to be March 14th. That's the Saturday of South by. And come down there for our spring jam, guys. We're going to have that open outdoor party. We can do the live smoking out there and stuff with the products. It's a lot of fun. And they had a really good time with us for our October show. And Dub Equis is headlining our spring show again. They've asked us back at Blazed Magazine to come do the BlazedFest again, and lo and behold, we've asked you to come back.
Yeah,
So
we appreciate it, man. Last one was super fun.
Yeah, it was.
Are y'all doing the smoke cannon and all that stuff?
I'm kind of, this is my first real show that we're talking about it, so I am asking folks that have been to these before. We reached last time Dama Botanicals had a cannon, and Green Botanicals. Anybody else got a cannon? We did the rooftop thing where we had the smoke cannon out there, and then we have I think our rolling sponsor might still be a Dank Filet. Those guys, Bobby's been good to us about that. I think he said he would do it again, where we have the rolling competition.
Yeah,
and
I missed that, man.
Well, what was cool is that it didn't matter what you rolled. Everybody kept everything they rolled.
Oh,
so if you come to the party and you want to do the rolling competition, everybody wins because whatever you roll or didn't finish rolling, you still get to keep.
Bro, okay.
So
I'll be a contestant.
yeah, no point. That's you want to do that before you get on the stage there. So, well, look, let's take a commercial break and then we'll come back and talk a little more about the music and what you guys were doing. You guys had I guess it was you filmed an event, or you were asked to be part of a showcase. What was that called?
Purple Bee.
Purple Bee TV. We'll talk about that and maybe run a little video of that when we come back. And here's a little bit of music from that Purple Bee show right here as we come back with Dub Equis, our guest, Derrick Moorhead. Maybe talk a little cannabis as well on the other side. Blaze Weekly News, Podcast 250. We'll be right back, guys.
.3G Cannabis Company is an honored sponsor of the Texas Hemp Show podcast, and we're proud to offer our fellow Texans high-quality hemp and CBD products. Your new favorite supplier for top-shelf quality hemp. No medical card required, fully legal, and lab-tested. 3G Cannabis Company products are 100% natural, no synthetics. All our products have traditional labeling and are for adults 21 and older only. Try our topical rub, Old Number 9 gummy, relief tinctures, and drink additives. These CBD, CBG, THCV, and THC products are available for your wellness needs for personal use or available for white label opportunities. Great for pain and sleep or anxiety. Free shipping on orders $100 or more. That's God's green goodness. 3GCCLLC.com. 3G Cannabis Company.
Welcome back to Blazed Weekly News Podcast number 250 with our listening to the music from Dub Equis as Derrick Moorhead, MC, producer, multi-generational talent himself in studio. Derrick Moorhead with Dub Equis going to be hot. They're going to be headlining our Baked and Blazed Spring Jam. Not South by anything, Spring Jam. Dub Equis, along with Backseat Soundtrack, Rack Attack, and Daddy Swamp Ass. Come check us out down there, guys. If you want a booth, hit me up on the comments or email me at blazed@blazenews.com, and we'll get you a booth. Comes with a print ad in the magazine, and hell, we might even throw in a podcast for you, too, if you want to sponsor our event. So looking forward to that. Welcome back to the show, Derrick. I wonder if Carl could throw up a video at some point, but we do have some video that... Yeah, we have some video from Purple Bee, and we might be able to... I don't know if we can hear it.
Are you familiar with Purple Bee?
I am not, but I'm familiar with like that shoot, the jam in the van. Like there's various versions of this kind of thing by different.
Purple Bee's been going on a long time. It's
part of ESPN. You were saying
the new version. They have a new studio now, and they do some ESPN stuff out of there too. So they've got good funding, and the music portion of it has graduated into a show where they do live to vinyl too. So it used to be just a place.
So that's what your vinyl release is this?
That's right. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So and we record it. So like as you're playing it on the show, it's recording right to the vinyl on the spot. So it's not like you're taking the recording that you did and putting it on vinyl. It's live right on the spot, and they got the gear in there, and it's really cool the way they do it.
So we got a clip of it here. I think you've got some footage of it.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, we recorded the show a little over a week ago, but the entire show is available for free replay on YouTube on Purple Bee TV. So yeah, it's an interactive show. That's how it's always been. They've added the live to vinyl recently. So it's a long show. I think it's close to 4 hours or something like that of just us jamming music and doing the live to vinyl, doing both sides, and doing a bunch of interactive things. And we gave away some records and merch.
That's a big deal, Purple Bee TV last week, and that's all fresh on your socials.
But Purple Bee was big, and we sold that record that we cut. We're limiting that to 100 copies. We sold a bunch of them on the stream.
Okay.
but we do have some available, so I wanted to throw that.
Can
out
you
there.
make more of them if you?
We're not going to make any more.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
this is rare. I've got to get one of these
yeah,
then.
It's going to be when they're sold, they're done.
Oh wow,
So, and
100 only.
They say 1 of 100, 2 of 100, so forth. So and it's a beautiful record, as you saw. There's like
Wow.
a record.
Oh man, that
It's
is
got
cool.
it's a 12-inch, so there's 3 tracks on the side A and 4 tracks.
Fire
on
off
side
your
B.
website so how folks can support it. We'll put a little copy of the link to the description of this week's show so they
Totally.
can.
If you're out there and you want an album, you can reach out to me directly. Now we'll also be selling them at the BlazedFest.
Oh, you will have them there.
Yeah,
Okay, great. Yes.
I'm saving at least a handful to sell there, so you can swing by BlazedFest or reach out to me directly on the website or Instagram.
Yeah, you'll probably sell a handful of them out there at that for
figure,
sure
yeah,
at
yeah.
that event. I definitely want. That's funny. You had asked me on you were messaging on Instagram and you had asked me, "Hey Russ, do you got a vinyl?" And I was like, "No," but then I didn't really put it together that that's why you were asking me if I had vinyl. You wanted to give me some vinyl. And
I am gonna give you one.
Well, now I've got to go get me a wheel turntable now
Turntable,
so
yeah.
I can listen to it. But
Yeah, it's the way of the future.
it's
That's what the
it's a
kids are-
retro. It's coming back. The
is coming back.
vinyl's made a
It
big
is coming
comeback,
back,
and
yeah. It's definitely one of the few ways that you can make money as an independent artist these days. If you're a band, obviously you're selling merch. That's one of your primary ways of making dough. And you can sell records for a lot of money. People pay a lot of money for them, and they buy them. So.
yeah, absolutely. Derrick Moorhead, our guest, he is the producer and DJ for the Austin underground Dub Equis. You guys have had a following in. I don't know whether it's not really underground, but I mean, you guys have. You're kind of one of those bands that's. You've got the pulse of the younger guys with the hip hop, and then just the groovy sound. You're also no stranger to the reggae scene because you've got friends in reggae. And
I used to produce a reggae band, and in Dub Equis too. We do. If it's a show where we're doing all of our genres, it's kind of a roller coaster through, dub music and reggae music and dubstep, electronic hip hop, alt hip hop, all that type of stuff, even EDM. But we can also do entire sets of just those genres. So it's kind of what you were saying a second ago. We can slide into a lot of different festivals.
Yeah.
And things these days.
How is the festival? There was a period last year where you were telling me you were focusing more on the festival side. Is the spring coming up? Are you guys looking to get into that again?
Yeah, the beginning of the year is slow, especially in Austin.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. In addition to vinyl, festivals are the ways that you can actually make some money. You're more likely to make money at a festival than a venue.
There's a 420 event coming up from some friends in San Marcos. I know my old friend Carlton Pride is coming back to San Marcos. Carlton's, of course, son of Charlie Pride, country singer, but Carlton Pride and Mighty Zion. Carlton lives and grows. Does cannabis business in Denver now. He's out north of Denver. He moved from San Marcos years ago to Colorado, but he's coming back to San Marcos for an event. I don't know if they're done with all of that booking, but I heard from the producers of the event a couple of weeks ago that they were having a big river. They used to do that in around 420 in San Marcos.
Right around 420.
Right at the river, and they would have a river concert type of thing. And
do you know if is that the Martian Arts guys?
I'm not sure. It's one of the guys who's done some writing for us for San Marcos, and he reached out the other day and was asking me if I would be interested in getting involved. And I told him, I was jokingly like, well, we have been doing events more ourselves this year, and so
Right.
I said, good. It's tough doing the events, but he was asking for our support, and I don't mind, but. I do want to maybe see Carlton because I haven't seen him in a while. But do you have?
I'll look into that. Yeah, we've got right around 420. We do Ben Buck Day every year too. Ben Buck, the younger MC that we were just talking about, that does beatboxing and everything. He has a day named after him in Austin by the mayor.
Because of his hip hop work, or
I'm not sure how all that works. You got to qualify for it. I think somebody has to nominate you, or there's just it's most of it's probably networking type bullshit.
yeah. But it's probably who you know more than.
Yeah, but he does have a day named after him, which
That's
is
cool.
super dope. And so we do a big party. I think his day's the 18th or 19th, which sucks that we couldn't get 420. But yeah, we do a big party too, right around that time every year.
You got anything you wanted to share over there on screen, Carl, for any media wise on his website or video? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, and our website is just dubequis.com.
Yeah, no, I was just pulling up the website. I do know the band very well. As Derrick said, me and him go way back. And I'm not just an alien, I'm a person on the inside.
Yeah.
Well, you filmed a lot.
He's also a bald human.
Yeah.
Bald alien.
We do share
The same barber.
the same hairstyle, but nonetheless, but if you see me at a Dub
Looking
Equis
good,
party,
man.
you know,
Looking
it's
good.
me. Yeah. But
Yeah, Carl's also he's made a lot of content for us, but he was our photographer for a long time.
Coming through loud and clear.
That's
Good stuff.
the mothership trying to talk
Thank
to
you.
Carl, I think.
Yeah, the AI is talking to Carl. Mosaic Sounds of Dub Equis in studio this week. Going to be out there at our show for Baked and Blaze during South by. I was on the phone yesterday with a new sponsor. Some guys we met from Champs. They are getting involved with us at this event, and he introduced me. Let me see if I have the details on these guys. It was Rita, one of the Hemparita guys. The guys at Hemparita introduced me to Stoner Rob, the comedian.
Oh, yeah.
And Stoner Rob is going to be on our podcast here in studio
He's awesome.
in 2 weeks on March 12th. But so he's coming down March 12th. But when he found out that our party is March 14th and then it was South by weekend,
Right.
I think Stoner Rob's going to hang out with us
That's awesome, man.
for that weekend.
Yeah.
So shout out to Stoner Rob. Now, I can't confirm if he's going to, I haven't confirmed with him if he wants to come to our party, but I understand he wants to come. And so if he does come, I may see if he wants to do a few minutes of talking on the microphone. Funny guy, he's got a great new, Stoner Rob's got a great new, he has a comedy special on Amazon, but he's recording a new one that's going to be filmed at the Philippines this month, and that'll be being released in April for 420. And then he's recording a new show, a game show, a dating game. It's a stoner dating game, and so everybody does like a different rip, and then they
Nice.
sit across from each other and answer questions and decide if they're going to hook up on a date. So there's 3 episodes of that. That's also airing later this spring on Amazon Prime, and he was telling us all about it. So Stoner Rob will be with us on March 12th here in studio, and then that show will air right the same weekend that we do this event. I'm hoping that he comes to the Baked and Blazed with us and hangs out and burns one with him. But that's all going to be partly sponsored by our friends with Hemparita in San Antonio and some of their products and drinks that they're going to be coming out. You'll see that coming soon. But I thought I'd share that. I didn't know if you've seen his stuff. He's funny.
I'm a fan. He's awesome.
Yeah,
I've never had a Hemparita though. That sounds.
No, those are new products. They just started that company, and he is friends with. They're going to get involved with them on that, and so we're going to have them part of it. I thought I would shout out and promote that. That's going to be March 12th, that show, and then come check us out down there. But what have you got? Any shows for you guys coming up between now and our gig with you on the 14th of March?
No, we do have other South by shows. Probably nothing that I'm going to promote heavy on here, but no, we're trying to do kind of a whole new set for 2026. So the Purple Bee show that we just did was kind of the end of a chapter of music. Now we're still going to be doing some of the favorites that our fans expect from us, but probably at least 50% brand new music coming into South by Southwest. So we've got Weekly and and more.
So
Just,
it's got to be fun to come in and hang out and see you guys rehearse.
Yeah,
I bet that's fun to
Hey, come by the studio sometime, man.
do y'all
for sure.
do y'all do like a lot of bands have a place that you rent and you go in and jam at?
We actually, I have a separate music studio from where I live, and it's kind of our Dub Equis headquarters. It's we can do like 75% of our recording there too. We do use other bigger studios for isolation booths and things like that. But yeah, it's kind of our home base and our where we cook up all our stuff.
My daughter Emma and her husband Taylor have a music project that they do, and with their friend Elliot, and I can't wait to see them put some more music together. I've actually played a bunch of their music on. In fact, I might do that when we come back from the break. Nice. I may play one of my daughter's track from their band.
I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, it's really groovy stuff. But they, like you guys, they rent a studio, for I don't know, $400 a month between their members of their band, and that's. They bring my grandson in there sometimes. Ethan's in there, and then they jam out and record or practice and rehearse, and it's just a groovy thing that Austin, has all of these great spaces that you can.
No doubt.
And you can yours is probably customized with some cool things hanging on the wall, like theirs is. They've got like. Neon lights hanging on the walls, and patchouli burning in the studio.
Patchouli,
maybe some other things
various
burning.
other things burning.
Yes, exactly.
It's set up so that I can have like clients and stuff in there to record and stuff too. So
and you do that too, right? I mean, that's
I'm a sound engineer as well.
Yeah.
I work at various studios in here in San Antonio. But we used to have a room like what you're talking about, which was fun, and one of those big like areas where there's just a bunch of bands. It's just it's a room with no windows, like a black cave. Yeah. And there's a lot of those around Austin, and they're badass because there's a bunch of musicians there all the time. You know what I mean? You might meet your next guitar player there or something. But the place we have now is all by itself. It's a standalone place because I couldn't really record.
Are you south or east?
East side.
Yeah.
Northeast.
A lot of that's coming up in the east side nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, we have a studio here in Round Rock, and we do this on Thursdays here in Round Rock, and then I office Monday through Friday, of course, here with the magazine and the business that we run. But you're listening to Podcast 250 here, Blazed Weekly News, as we will go to another commercial break. Our guest, Derrick Moorhead from the band Dub Equis, producer, and a talent extraordinaire, going to be hanging out with us. Check us out there on the 14th of March on the rooftop there at Shiner Saloon, guys. Baked and Blazed coming up here as our spring jam. And we'll talk a little more and wrap up the show after this with Derrick and Dub Equis. Blaze Weekly News, Podcast 250. Be right back, guys.
I forget my name because it's so insane. Complicated. I forget my name. Oh, I forget my name because it's so insane. Complicated. Oh, I forget my name. I take the brakes off.
Sergi & Associates specialize in cannabis and hemp law cases here in Texas. Has your store been raided? Do you require municipal litigation? Seeking to trademark your brand? David Sergi is an international cannabis lawyer, and he represents businesses throughout the cannabis industry. Sergi represents clients across the United States and is regularly quoted on cannabis matters in the media. The new website from his team is txhemplaw.com. If you're new to the Texas market in hemp or cannabis industry, look no further than Sergi & Associates. Their legal team offers a broad range of legal practices, providing cost-effective, top-shelf legal representation with a big firm punch in a personal, small firm environment, specializing in hemp, criminal, business structure law, and civil litigation. Texas hemp laws are always evolving. Call Sergi & Associates at 512-392-5010. That's 512-392-5010. Or visit txhemplaw.com.
Down on the Botanicals is proud to support the Texas cannabis industry and the work of Blazed Magazine and the Blazed Weekly News Podcast. Dama Botanicals is on a mission to advocate for the education of our community and the destigmatization of cannabis and hemp. We do that by providing high-quality products and services to Austin, Texas, and surrounding areas. Local, loud with Austin roots. Visit DamaBotanicals.com now and use promo code STOCKYOURSTASH and save 20% off your entire order. Hemp is legal for now in Texas, so come on by our store at 1311 South 1st Street in Austin or visit DamaBotanicals.com. Community-driven brands like Dama Botanicals are here until the wheels fall off. Stay informed, stay positive, stay blazed. DamaBotanicals.com. That's DamaBotanicals.com.
Another chokehold, dead cold, motherfucker, lover face down in the kitchen. You wanted to laugh, but needed to cry, like needing a hug when you say goodbye. I gave you a love, the one that is free, like one of those doves flying out to the sea.
All right, welcome back to Blazed Weekly News, podcast 250.
You wanted a life guaranteed.
That's music from my daughter's band, Taylor and Emma. I don't know what they've called that project. I gave them the name Culprit Candy years ago, but I don't think they liked it. But
she might not go with suggestion from her dad.
No, she wouldn't. It doesn't matter what I suggest; they would not like it anyway.
Exactly.
It's just how it is. She's got a name or two for their projects, and but they are very talented, and they rent a studio just for themselves. I think it's off of Lamar somewhere that they do that. But
there's a bunch of them in town.
My family is a music family. My father is a musician. We moved to Austin from Houston in 1980. And Dad had some good success here as an Austin artist in the 80s. The family moved to Nashville in '84.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we moved to Nashville, and Dad did some songwriting over there for other artists. Nashville's a trip, man. Dad had a record deal in the late '60s in Los Angeles with a record agency, Winters Rosen Records. He went to LA and got a record deal when he was very young, in about 1970. And but Dad bounced around. It was tough. I think when you hear the story of Chris Stapleton as a songwriter, he made his bones in Nashville as a writer first. And only later was afforded the opportunity as an artist to, he had, written songs for a number of artists in Nashville and made a decent living for himself that way. And only later became, recognized as a performer. And that's how Nashville really is. I don't know if people know that, but the songwriting industry runs Nashville. And if they don't want those artists in there, they'll push the artist out and keep the artists themselves. And that's the funny thing about the music business in Nashville. And I think that when you learn the story of Chris Stapleton, it also that's kind of what my father, Chris Kingsley, experienced in the 80s. A very quirky town, Nashville.
Stapleton's one of many examples of that. Yeah, especially in the pop world. There's a ton of artists who have just various people writing for them. Well, and they'll write for 15 years before they get a chance to be an artist.
They end up spending many years as a writer and having to take the success there. And that's part of the weird thing about music. An artist that we were friendly with there at the old Chicken Shit Bingo at Jenny's Little Longhorn Saloon was Dale Dale Watson. Dale moved to Nashville about 7, 8, 9 years ago, and we used to have Dale on the magazine at Rockstar. We're friendly with him quite a bit. We run into him at the Continental a lot, and Nashville and Austin, though, there is a connection there with the two cities, and we have a musical family on our side. I didn't know if I never shared that really, but
I know you play guitar.
Yeah, I got some guitars on the wall in here. We need to put the guitars on the set in here. Maybe shuffle some things around here in 2025. I would love to get on and just play. I love playing with friends, though. Myself, we drink beer and build a fire and break out the AC/DC, the Highway to Hell, the little bit of everything. We play a lot of country and old rock and roll, have fun. I have fun on that acoustic.
Oh yeah,
acoustic guitar.
That's dope.
Well, you are going to be headlining another event for us, and we're going to see you guys back out there on the 14th of March, Carl, and that ought to be a fun gig. And what else do you guys got planned for 2026, man?
Yeah, the starting out, we're focused on that Purple Bee that we just did in South by Southwest, and then we're hoping to get the grant that the Live Music Fund grant.
Mm-hmm.
We've got that before they're announcing those, I think, in March this year. It's $20,000. So,
very cool.
If that happens, we'll be putting together a few music videos.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do some music videos, but it's tough to pick one. I mean, if that's what we have to do, we'll do it. But we do so many different styles.
Can't we film something on the rooftop for y'all on the 14th?
Let's do it.
On the 14th. I don't want to put Carl to work over there, but I mean, maybe Carl does that kind of stuff, doesn't he?
I've put him to work many times.
I work quite often, all the time. My brain's always working.
Well, you've done that over in the past before, and for him, I think didn't you do something for Come and Take It on that show?
Yeah,
years ago.
Well, Carl was our guy for many years. All of our content and all of our photography, all of our videos, most of, I think even our logos, most of that stuff.
Well, a lot of people are out there doing that, and we have all the tools for it. I just don't know how much Carl and I want to work
right
that night.
I mean, now you can send it off to $5 or $10, and somebody throws it in AI, and it's
Well, what's cool is I don't know what y'all use for. Do you get recordings of the audio at your like at that show? Because I mean, here we have Rodecaster Pro 2. We've got, I've got a Duo. I've got a smaller Rodecaster. I have some other gear, but we just got to run a line into the mix, and we can capture that if you can record it yourselves. Don't y'all record it?
But so that's like the Purple Bee that we just did. That's one of the most valuable things to me personally as the producer is they give you stemmed out audio of the entire show. So
yeah, that's cool.
If you don't know music lingo, that means we're getting one whole audio of the guitar, one of the viola, one of the sax individually, which allows me to go back and post and create new music out of some of the jams that we do and things like that. So.
I haven't talked to Carl about it, but sometimes we do these podcasts at our own events. We've only done a couple of these events with this new partner over there at Shiner Saloon Rooftop, but this will be our third event there. But sometimes we do these podcasts, and it's a lot of work to go over there and set up mics and cameras and do all this shit. It's a pain in the neck, especially traveling with it.
Right.
And then we did it 2 years in a row with Liz and Patrick. Actually, we did it with Liz and Patrick many years at their South by event, the Outlaw Party. And then last year, we just went to the Outlaw Party and we didn't even gear up and do any of that. I just went to hang out.
Right. Yeah.
But just where my point is, where I was going with it is it'd be cool to get the audio mix of some of those bands that are performing that night. And I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could help you with that if you want help.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have the gear to record it. It just needs to run into and my son's a sound engineer, and I know that you can do that kind of thing too, but it's just something to explore that might be cool to, capture that show.
Bands love it when you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a promoter too, so I've done a lot of shows, and that's one of the things that I almost always try to offer. Because, a lot of times in Austin, we're paying people, but we're not always paying what we would want to be paying them. You know what I mean?
Or you're not getting paid what you'd like to be getting paid.
Trying to find other values and things like that, and giving them a nice clean recording of the whole set is valuable. We can do that. I could help you with that there. It wouldn't be stemmed out like I was talking about, just one recording of the master,
Yeah, but it's still a cool thing to do, and I think that's not something we've done a lot of, where we've been part of these events, and recording the band's part of it is definitely a new piece of it. We'll get you out of here, bro. Again, March 14th, guys.
You, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming into the studio and hanging out,
dude. We love all the love we get from you, man. Thanks for having us again on the festival too. It's super stoked. It's gonna be a party.
I'm gonna send you home with some gummies and some drinks and maybe some flour here.
I'll take it.
Come to the studio here. We bear gifts. We're known to do that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Love y'all.
Well, stick around next couple of weeks on the show, guys. We do have we'll have some policy discussion. We wanted to have our buddy Derrick on for to pre-sell his event at our show in a couple of weeks. So look for that next month. But again, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be discussing a little more policy. Good news. It looks like lawmakers and rumors, Scuttle has it that maybe Texas will get itself figured out, and we won't see the pressure for more banned language from senior members. We did hear and publish a story on BlazeNews.com just yesterday, as earlier in the week news made the rounds about potentialities there with the upcoming legislator next year. Seems like senior lawmakers are probably going to allow some regulation to happen, and that was one of the news stories that was breaking earlier in the week, and we published our own story on BlazeNews.com, so check that out as well. Podcast 250 rolls on. We'll get on out of here. We will see you guys again. Email us, drop a comment below if you'd like to be involved with the Baked and Blazed event March 12th. Is that March 14th is the Saturday. And Shiner Saloon rooftop down there, guys. We're gonna have a big party out there again, like we did last fall. And I hope you'll enjoy our spring party. Thanks, Dub Equis. Carl.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you for keeping this boat rowing and driving that flying saucer.
Yeah, do we have one more picture of Carl?
Oh,
There we go.
There
he is driving He's driving the boat there, Derrick.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
All right, good stuff, guys. That's Derrick Moorhead, Dub Equis, Carl, producer Carl. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Russell with Blaze Magazine. See you next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in.